You will need a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, a 5.5mm socket and a USB stick if you would like to update the firmware. The service kit comes with 4 parts: the 2023 fascia, window, button board and silicon membrane. Remove the board from the machine, undo the 2 M3 nuts and be careful to recover the star washers under the nuts. Separate the power board from the main board and lay it down to the side. Carefully release the ribbon cable lock and pull the cable from its socket on the main board. Put the power board to the side. Undo the 7 self-tapping screws that hold the main board to the fascia. Then turn the assembly upside down and shake it to drop the screws out onto the workbench. Carefully remove the main board and lay it down to the side. Lift the button board out of the fascia and disconnect the ribbon cable from the main board by first releasing the lock and then lifting the cable. The old fascia, window, button board and membrane can now be discarded. Assemble the new membrane and window into the fascia. Take care not to leave fingerprints on the inside of the window. Push to snap it into place using the bag the window came in as a protector to push against. Insert the button board ribbon cable into the main board socket. Take note of the orientation of the cable, it only goes in one way. Snap the locks down to hold it in place. Fold the cable so it lays completely flat and is out of harm's way. Install the button and main board into the fascia assembly. Take note of the orientation to match the display with the window. Settle the boards into place and then install the 7 self-tapping screws to secure the assembly together evenly. There is one hole that is not used, skip over it. Insert the power board ribbon cable into the main board socket. Take note of the orientation of the boards to not reverse the connection. Lock the cable into place. Flip the power board over onto the brass studs. Place star washers over the threads and lock down the M3 nuts to hold the assembly together. Install the service board back into the machine. Turn it on and check the function. If you would like to update the firmware, insert the USB stick with the latest version of firmware. Press and hold button 5 while turning the machine on. Wait 3 seconds and then release the button. The board will take a moment to transfer the file and then it will start. Check the version number of the firmware on the screen to make sure it is loaded.